What's up, everybody? It's your girl Kiwana, and I am back with Married to Medicine, season 11, episode 11, Trouble on a Sandbar. Now, if you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you have been here, thank you. I feel like I haven't said that in a while. Another thing, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video that I drop. All right? Lastly, my opinion on this is going to be very unpopular. Okay? Very unpopular. Whatever your opinion is, drop it in the comments. Please. Drop them in the comments. Loud outbursts, whatever. Drop them in the comments. All our opinions not going to look the same, but I feel like this was a shit show. I feel like a couple people can get from this show. I feel like a couple people should go for said reasons. And the other people, I don't know why they came on this show. But I'm probably going to be cussing. A couple people going to get cussed out. Called out. Okay? So, with that being said, let's get this review started. So the episode opens up with Cecil talking to Simone. He opens up his shirt, not quite to the stomach part, but I had it buttoned up by the stomach part, but this was unbuttoned and said, listen, if you ain't bigging me up like Quad, big up fake ass King, I don't want you. I don't want you. All right? So we see Faye in Shaq eating strawberries and whipped cream, okay? They just having a time. They give me brother and sister, auntie, nephew, I guess, whatever. So we get to Quad. This hoe sits here and act like, oh my God, I ain't do nothing wrong. I can't believe Gregory acted like that. Now, I will say this. She was right about how he treated Sweet Tea. That's the only thing I can agree with. Quad, to me, lives in this land of delusion. Like, I just need Quad to get over her fucking self. Like, I just don't like her. But I tolerate her. When she's right about stuff, I give her that. But this, bitch, you started. Anyway, she was like, in her confessional, nobody had grace for me when they paraded Sweet Tea and Greg's relationship around. Agreed. They did not have grace. But these are your 3 friends, your 4 friends, whose asses your head is always up, was the people that advocated for them to be on this show. They may have wanted to be on this show, but I have come to the conclusion that they cannot come on a show unless the people agree, apparently. So they advocated for them to be on the show. Yeah, they turned on it, but they advocated. So if you want to be mad at somebody, start here. Be mad at your funky ass friends who ass I'm finna tear. Okay? I'm sorry, y'all. So this shit pissed me off too. Greg and Letitia, and this weak, whack ass apology he gave her. Talk about, I don't like drama. Yes, you do. You and your ex-wife. Both of y'all dramatic as fuck. You was mad because this lady came on with somebody because you wanted to parade your wife around. Like, she a number one. Child, please. And I like Letitia. I just think that, my personal opinion, I do think Letitia should leave the show because these ladies don't want to be her friend. They will ostracize her. Right now, they are dealing with, let me say this. Last year, they have worked hard to get rid of Quad. This year, they are working harder to get rid of Phaedra. But you ain't got to do all that because Phaedra decides she going to walk off with her fake ass. However, you are next. They don't have to do much with you. They just don't respect you. And I just think this show isn't fitting for her. I think that she should leave. Anyway, Gregory decided to apologize to Sweet Tea. And she then says Quad has weird behaviors. You might want to include your husband with that, because he's just as weird as her. And this half-ass apology that Greg gave to Sweet Tea, he didn't mean it. I just felt like he pacified the apology just so they could get over it. And if you like it, then I love it. I do. This is some ignorant ass shit. This man yelling at you in your face in front of everybody, and you ain't mushed the fuck out of him. When I tell you Greg's face would have been mushed in, he still would have been looking for his motherfucking nose. Because I would have mushed it, got on the plane, left, changed my damn locks. You finna play with me? Baby, we about to take this relationship all the way to hell. You think you ain't go through it with her, but you finna go through it with me. I'm just saying. Or you can bake him a pie. Whichever one. I just don't like Gregory for Letitia. I think Letitia needs her own group of friends. This is why I think Letitia needs to go. Because these ladies don't see it for her. And because these ladies are production's favorite. And we know that Heavenly is production's top favorite, because we all know she gonna put the mess together. She gonna start the mess and take herself out of the equation like, I didn't know. When I tell you I cannot stand this bitch in that lab, I can't stand this lady, y'all. I don't like her. Anyway, so Toya and Eugene they hang out with Mimi and Steve. Mimi and Steve basically told the baby, you lit the match, you started it. Toya was like, well, I only said what everybody else wanted to say. And all Toya said was, Dr. G looked uncomfortable. And then the flames came up behind his head. Me, personally, I think that she did call out what was said. It was up to these two group of people whether or not they wanted to participate in this argument. I don't think she lit the match. Now, again, we are dealing with production, and there was a lot of things that we didn't see. We just seen where she said that this was cringy. It was. She didn't say that, but she said that. Like, this was very uncomfortable. Whatever word you choose is all the same. I'm sorry, y'all. I just don't understand how she how she lit the match. I don't get it. Y'all. I don't. Now, again, my personal opinion, I didn't see it. I didn't see how that was accurate, but okay. Anyway, y'all saw your ex Eugene. Listen, you got somebody coming? It's the big titty girl coming. We need to know. I need to know. Child, Eugene was just like, girl. Child, she definitely gets on Eugene's nerves. I'm sure of it. So Dr. Mimi says, as a new person coming in, she was like, did Toya just do that? So apparently it was something. I really want to see more of Dr. Mimi. I hate that they brought her in the middle of the season because she seemed like a cool chick. We even got a lot of lighter version of Contessa today. So I actually enjoyed seeing Contessa on screen. Anyway, 3 the hard way. Jackie, Heavenly, and Simone. Messy as a motherfucker. Alright? This damn lady, let me say this. These 3 ladies do not have a storyline. This is the bigger question for me. Why in the entire fuck do y'all have Jackie and Simone first seat at the reunion. Now, Heavenly, I could give her that. I could give her first seat. They can go. They can go. Y'all, I do not like those three. I only like Jackie and Simone as physicians. And Dr. Heavenly. I like them. I like her as a dentist. I like the other two as physicians. I do. They're very highly educated at what they do professionally. But people wise, they so listen, they some bitches, okay? I can't stand them. I cannot stand them three. I cannot stand them three. Anyway, hoes ain't have a story all year. But they throwing everybody under the bus, bringing all types of people on, causing all kinds of confusion, and talking about, what? It ain't me. Anyway, so Heavenly thought the shit was funny last night. And Simone was like, it wasn't funny. And I would like to say, if somebody did that to you and Damon, all hell will break loose. Let's be all the way clear. You wouldn't like it. So Heavenly decided she wanted to invite. She tells them that she invited Apollo, as if they already didn't fucking know. They knew. Simone claimed this was effed up. And last week or the week before last, you said something totally different. Now all of a sudden you saying that it's effed up. Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense to me, Simone. Because once again, I want to say this is all about trying to get rid of Phaedra. You are some sneaky bitches if I ever seen it. Some snake ass bitches if I ever seen it. Phaedra too, but y'all, the way they will be peeling my foot out of you bitches' ass is unmatched. Unmatched. Anyway, I'm trying to do this language free, but they piss me off. So everybody gets in the car, to go get on the boat to go to the Sandbar, and Dr. Jackie asked Mimi, Dr. Mimi, how do you diagnose this group? She said, mother shit show. All right? And it is. So everybody arrived to the boat. Heavenly, stupid ass, Apollo, where you at? Him and his big butterball ass, ugly ass, big back ass wife come rolling up. Bitch, we ain't asked you to. I'm glad I ain't monetized yet. Focus, Erica. Focus. Anyway, Phaedra said in her confessional, she told Heavenly it was weird to invite Apollo, and I agree, because he is not married to medicine. His wife has, the only medicine I'm sure they know about is street pharmaceuticals. Okay? Anyway, bitches. Apollo and Roly Poly decided to show up. Did not know. Now I thought that Shireen was actually messing with Apollo while he was in jail, but apparently Apollo was messing with Shireen while she was pregnant with Mr. President. So he married the side chick. Kudos to you. And now y'all finna get a divorce, girl. Goodbye. So Shaq asked Faye, do she need a drink? She was like, hell no, I don't need no drink. Anyway, Phaedra says she didn't have a conversation. She didn't have a conversation with the big back linebacker, okay? And apparently Shaq knows Apollo and Shireen. But he had already told Phaedra that. Phaedra already knew. She said, hey, he married to somebody else. I'm doing me. I don't care. That's on you. So everybody get on the boat. The drinks are flowing. Everybody toasting. It's working, child. Everybody having a good time. You see them on the boat. Knocking them back. Knocking them hoes back. Because later, a lot of people about to get knocked out. You understand? Baby, when I tell you the drinks was flowing, production know how to get them drunk. Anyway, Shaq says they make a toast. Somebody made the toast. Oh, Steve, Dr. Steve. Well, no, not Dr. Steve. Steve made the toast. And so Shaq said, and the goal is to have sex 15 times a week. Quad said he didn't have to say that. He could say what the he want. Didn't you say that shit last night and it was okay? It was okay, huh? So now since he's saying it because Apollo's here, it's not okay. Girl, you, Apollo, his big back ass wife, all of y'all. All right? So Apollo tells what's her name, Quad, that Faye said that Shaq said he didn't know Apollo. And he was like, she lying. She could be lying. But the bottom line is, you shouldn't be here. But you here. So whatever the fuck you get is what you and your motherfucking wife get. You understand? It is what it is. Anyway, Quad is irritating the entire academy because you are egging this shit on. She get in her confessional and says, it ain't so cute having your husband and his wife parading around. Bitch, you mad at the wrong person. Y'all, if you're going to be mad at somebody, be mad at your friends. They advocated for this man and his wife to be on the show. Phaedra came after this. These the same women who didn't believe you when you told them this your ex-husband was beating on you, girl. But you don't never have no smoke for them. You ain't got zero smoke for them. That's why I can't respect you. That's why I can't do you. That's why I don't like Quad. But I will tell y'all this. I will say this. When it comes to when Quad and Heavenly and all, even though I may not like them, but when they write about something, I will tell y'all they was right. If somebody wronged them, I will stand up for them. I will say that. But this shit is wrong. All of this shit is wrong. All of it. This has turned into a shit show. This is now just a typical housewife show. Anyway, Simone says, this is the only Sandbar with 8 black physicians. Girl, y'all finna act a fool on these people Sandbar. So saying all that means what? We get to the men. And the man was talking about let's play football. Greg was like, then it was talking about doing push-ups. You know, they had a D-slinging contest, basically. Eugene was like, listen, y'all need to just sit down and drink and let's just chit-chat and talk. That's it. We ain't got to do all that. Eugene don't want to do all that. Y'all getting on my friend nerves. Okay? So, stupid-ass Greg decide he want to do 25 push-ups and say Letitia's name 25 times. You aggravate me. You do. This was dumb. This was unnecessary. And you only did it because King was right there. Talking about, you want me to do push-ups because Apollo right here? Boy, ain't got nothing to do with Apollo. Oh, Jesus Christ. Eugene thanked everyone. All right? Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being cool. Thank you for your services. Whatever. So Gregory, wrong road. Shout out to Portia ugly ass. But she not ugly. But I don't like Portia. And I'm just letting y'all know that now. Wrong road. Greg tells King he wasn't welcoming to him and you was not with everything that was going on with him and Quad. He said he respects King, but Quad was speaking on his marriage, and he said that he told Quad she talked too fucking much. So King said, you said that? And he said, yeah. So Dr. G started laughing and Dr. G started laughing and said, yeah. King said, oh, I ain't hear that. Let me tell you this. You ain't hear him. His loud ass voice. Tell Quiet. He didn't tell her she talked to him. He said something else. But he tells King, you don't even remember what the hell you said. Now he may have said it. But I feel like if he said it, Quiet would have said something. Or Quiet don't remember. So, King said he didn't hear it. Dr. G said, oh, I hope not. I was like, what the fuck was that, Greg? Because if that was a welcoming committee, you sound stupid as fuck. All right? I'm just here to tell you sound stupid. So King doesn't think Quad has responsibility in this based on his response to Greg saying there is a little bit of responsibility on both parts. So Greg did say there is a little bit of response. That's what Greg said. But King doesn't think that Quad holds any responsibility. He's just going off the fact by saying she's hurt. And, that's a trauma response. And this and that. It very well could be a trauma response. But, once again, these are things that was said by her. She wanted to say these things, so she needed liquid courage. There is a way to say certain things. The way she said it was fucked up. Because let's be clear, she is still fucked up about the whole thing. It does not mean that she wants this man back. By no means. She doesn't want Dr. Greg. She don't. She just wants to move on in peace, but she haven't gotten to that point yet. And now I'm on a show with a man I used to be on a show with and his new wife. So it is what it is, girl. So Eugene tried to chime in. And I was like, Eugene, this ain't it. This ain't it. So the men both clicked. Now, okay. They both cleared it up. They both agreed. I don't have an issue with you. It is what it is. King gets in his confessional and says that Dr. G needs to apologize to Quad. The fuck? Why? Why? Somebody make that make sense to me. Because why? Baby? So, Shaq and Phaedra over there posing like they had Olin Mills or something. She climbing on him. He grabbed all her goodies in that big wagon and they over there taking pictures. Baby, this ain't Olin Mills. Okay? So, ugly ass Shireen says Shaq is everybody's man. Bitch, ain't nobody ask you why you here, oh? Cause why? Why? Cause I feel like now you're looking for a moment. Cause you're trying to get put on somebody's TV. Girl, don't nobody want to see you. We don't like you. So Sweet Tea says Faye and Shaq, they're not for real. They're just hanging out. Shireen says Shaq is family, and the ladies asked how she knows, asked Shaq how he knows Shireen. And he was like, first of all, mind y'all motherfucking business. It don't matter how I know her. I just know her. So Apollo comes over. So everybody asking, what's up? How y'all know each other? This, that, and the third. So Feifei get in her confessional and says that this is supposed to be her circle of friends. They are supposed to welcome her into this group with the person she has chosen to be with. Not trying to antagonize or ambush her with the person she used to be with. So that's why they are those type of bitches. Period. So Apollo says Shaq didn't get into a particular told him I got into a particular speed dating deal, but Shaq didn't tell him who. So Shaq was like, why do I have to tell you everything or anything for that matter? Apollo says that him and Phaedra are snakes and they both can have each other. So you came and infiltrated your oblong head ass on this show to try to embarrass this lady, and they snaky, and you brought your bad built ass wife. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry for the body shaming. Y'all, listen, I don't have the best body in the world. I just don't like Shireen, and I don't like what all of this has done. So Phaedra says, what does that matter? I'm not married to you. So you are not married to medicine, my dear. I'm sorry. Paula said he don't give a hoot about who she married to, what she or what you ain't. So Heavenly said in her confessional, she think Phaedra knew Czech and Apollo was friends. She knew Czech and Apollo was friends, and she did it intentionally to piss him off. So motherfucking what? Again, why is Apollo here? Why did you bring Apollo? Why? But I tell y'all, this lady gets on my entire motherfucking nerves. She can bring whoever she want. It don't matter. You invited him to piss this lady off. And then you gonna try to act like you ain't do a motherfucking thing next week. Oh, we had 20 people and now we're down to 14. Bitch, fuck you. Because I don't like her. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. So, you intentionally brought Apollo to piss. We already know to piss Phaedra off. So, Shireen popped off. Shireen says, Apollo don't give up about you. Shireen then says, Apollo, I told you, Miss Faye. Phaedra say, hold up. First of all, my name ain't Faye, you bad built bitch. You understand? Don't play with me. Now, all this piping up that you doing, are you sure that Apollo don't give a about Faye? Are you sure, my dear? Are you sure? Okay. So, Shireen says, she says it again. Apollo don't give up about you. So Phaedra says, I don't give up about him. She says, he's the one chasing every dude I try to. Then before she even says something else, Shaq whisked her off. And they walked off. Anyway, Sweet Tea says to Shireen, who invited you? Heavenly says, yes, I invited her. Sweet Tea asks Heavenly, what was the purpose of you inviting them? Heavenly says, none of your fucking business. Don't ask me shit. You don't ask me no motherfucking questions. Now, I know a lot of y'all don't like Sweet Tea, and that is very evident. Now, how the hell y'all like Heavenly? I don't know. But we are not going to act like the question Sweet Tea did ask wasn't valid. They were valid. They were very valid. I don't care if Faye her real friend or not. They were valid because this bitch was wrong. She was wrong as two left shoes. She knew what she was doing. So I don't care what nobody's saying. The fact that she got that mad, you can't get mad. And the fact that you always trying to belittle this woman. Once again, that's that raggedy ass doctor complex that you have. And you are coupled with the fact that you already don't like her. So with that being said, you have no, in Heavenly's, you have no grounds to check me or ask me a motherfucking thing. Yes, she do. Because she on the show. And bitch, you was being messy. That shit was messy. That's why your stupid ass fell in the water. So sorry. This probably gonna be the last video y'all gonna see me send. I sure hope this get monetized. I mean, not monetized. I hope it go through. Because they aggravated me, y'all. They aggravated me. So, Heavenly says, don't ask me no questions. Sweet Tea was like, I can ask you whatever the fuck I want. So, Heavenly gets up, fall back in the water. That's good for your ass. So, Shaq is over with Phaedra talking about where the drinks. Sir, y'all don't need and more drink. Not one more. All right? Not one. Okay? So Dr. G grabbed Sweet Tea because Heavenly was about to have it out. So all we hear is Dr. Sweet Tea said, what's his name? I keep trying to call this man a doctor. Steve looking for Dr. Mimi talking about, whoa, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Steve, sit your ass down. Ain't nobody talking about your wife. Wait your turn. Because they gonna come for her. Okay? Y'all. So Dr. G took his wife, trying to calm her down. Sir, for you to be a psychiatrist, you definitely drops the ball on trying to calm your wife down. You talk at her. That should be sending me. Because I'll be out there trying to fight his ass too. But she kept cute. She was like, let me go. I'm not going to go fight her. And I'm telling y'all, my money, you might want to run up on Sweet Tea. The other girl that was in the military, I got my money on Sweet Tea. Anyway, he was calming her down. So this bitch, Simone, get in her confessional and said, T is out of control. No, bitch, you out of control. You been out of control. Talking about no, that's not cool. Here y'all go. Always trying to stun this lady and trying to little girl this lady. No. Anyway, so while Dr. G was trying to calm Sweet Tea down, King Lurch, long face looking ass gonna come and won't talk to Dr. G. Why? Wrong road, sir. Just like that conversation he had with you. No, this wasn't it. So he was like, he tells Shrek, you take her and I'ma talk to him. Like, who the fuck you feeling like you better come over here and check? Jesus Christ. Y'all, I'm almost finished with this review because they are pissing me off thoroughly. So King tells G, whatever happened last night, I'ma let that slide. Girl, wait. G was like, okay, I ain't tripping. All right, I ain't tripping. Whatever. So King says, you don't need to speak to her no more. Dr. G says, I don't want to speak to her. I'm sorry, y'all. So King said, don't let it happen and we ain't gonna have no problems. Dr. G said, tell her to stop saying shit about me. I'm good. King said she can say whatever she want. Hold the pause. So you mean to tell me this lady can come and tell me whatever she want, and for me, before I respond, I have to come talk to you rather than tell her, shut the fuck up. And you shut her the fuck up. But G said, so Jock, blah, blah, blah. G said she can say whatever she want. So King said she can say whatever she want. Dr. G said not to me. King said she can say what she want to say. Dr. G says, how do you want me not to respond to her, but she can say whatever she want to say to me? Does that make sense to you? King says, if she say anything to you, then you come talk to me. You don't speak to her. Come talk to me. Sir, you acting like Denzel Washington in that movie. Y'all listen. Judge my head and not my heart. American Gangster. You gotta block that shit out. Block that shit. Huey, you come talk to me. Whew. Anyway, meanwhile, T is with Phaedra. Phaedra grabbing her hand. Baby, when I tell you that strength was about to pop out of T like the Hulk, she was looking. She was like, no, you don't need to look over there. You need to be over here. Sweet T ain't trying to hear it now. Now, I think all her civilian memory, her civilian hearing done lost itself because that military hearing is kicking in, okay? The military hearing is kicking in. All right? So, Phaedra was like, Shaq ain't gonna let nothing happen. Child. So, Dr. G tells King, you tell her don't come at me with the crazy shit. King said, hold up. I'm telling you something right now. I know about her past. I'm not gonna fight the past. Dr. G said, you know about her past, her side of the story. Basically, that's what Dr. G was saying. King said, you tell me something different. So King was saying, well, you tell me your side of the story. Dr. G said, you gonna find out. You gonna find out about her. So he won't answer that. He won't talk about that because everybody heated. Again, everybody been drinking and smoking, and whatever they were doing out there. So King said, you gonna find out. So I guess he misinterpreted what Dr. G said. So I think in King's response, his response was, you gonna fuck around and find out. That was his response to Dr. G. But Dr. G was saying, you're going to find out. You stay quiet long enough, you're gonna find out. So Dr. G says, what do I want to find out? He says, I'm a doctor. I ain't trying to get in no fight with nobody. He said, I'm sorry. Dr. G said, I'm a doctor. I'm not finna get into a fight with people coming at him with veiled threats. He said, I don't have no words for her. I don't. I'm done with it. So Gang was like, I don't make no veiled threats. So everybody started to run up, going up to them. And it just seemed like the more people started running up to them, the more ballsier they both got. So King was, they would bump, you hit the rock off my shoulder. No, you hit the rock off my shoulder. No, you hit me. No, you hit the rock. No, you hit the rock. Just real childish. Like nobody really seemed like they was really going to fight. But I guess if that's what y'all thought, I guess. So as what's his name, King start to run up, Greg started skipping back. So I don't know what made King take off his shirt, but baby, that big thing is fine, all right? I know I done said a lot of stuff about Mr. King. Mr. King, sir, you are fine, all right? You are fine, okay? And if Quad don't want you, call me. I'm just in Dallas. I like them chocolate, okay? Anyway, and this is where the episode, So then they was about to rumble and tussle and all of that. So Quad started running. She was like, oh shit. And she, her and that booty was gone. Went and found her man. Baby, Sweet Tea broke out in that military. Baby, when I tell you all military came up, she, like, child, she yanked away from Phaedra so hard and ran right over there to her man. Baby, I don't know. All I know is I saw a clip in the trailer when they was praying. So I don't know, and I sure hope Jackie don't lead the prayer for next week, because y'all look stupid. Okay? This whole thing was stupid. King, you didn't have to say nothing. You could have waited till y'all got sobered up, and you could have had a private conversation with Dr. G when y'all got back the next morning. It did not have to be all of this. And I get it. Everybody may agree with me and everybody may not. But if you're looking for a fight in the comment, you will not get a fight in my comment. I can assure you that. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. I'm sorry about all the cussing, but they pissed me off, y'all. You gonna get, sometimes y'all gonna get these special videos, okay? This is a special video. They irritated my soul, all right? All right, they irritated my good old soul, okay? This was good, but at the same time, a lot of people at this point gotta go. This show is turning dark. Heavenly is really trying to produce this show. This shit was a lot of her fault. I don't like her. I've expressed who I don't like and who I do like. I think that Jackie, Simone, and Heavenly can go. Bring on some new people. And I still think Quad should stay and be the anchor. I just think that Letitia and her husband can go. Just based on these women not wanting to, the anchors could be Quad and Toya. But based on these women not really liking her and not seeing it for her, it's not going to work out for her. You're being in a space where you're not welcome. Where it seems that this woman is tolerated and not accepted. So, anyway, y'all, I will see y'all in the next video. Let me know what y'all think.